It turns out your brain has a nose, and it's not just for sniffing out cookies or avoiding questionable leftovers. The olfactory system, often dismissed as the most primitive of the senses, is actually deeply intertwined with memory, mood, and cognition. This isn't just poetic nostalgia. There's growing scientific evidence that aromatic compounds, like those found in rosemary essential oil, can trigger real, measurable changes in brain function. So when you inhale a whiff of rosemary and suddenly feel more alert, it's not just placebo or culinary enthusiasm. It might be your neurons literally tuning up. Let's start with rosemary, the poster herb for aromatic cognition. Its essential oil is rich in 1,8-cineol, a compound that's volatile, in a good way, and easily inhaled into the nasal cavity, where it interacts directly with olfactory receptors. These receptors aren't just sensors for smell, they're gateways to brain areas that matter. The hippocampus, which handles memory consolidation, the prefrontal cortex, which governs attention and planning, and the amygdala, the emotional epicenter of your mental landscape. This means that simply inhaling a scent like rosemary doesn't just tickle your nose. It lights up neural networks that control how well you remember, how sharply you focus, and even how anxious or relaxed you feel. In one often cited study, participants exposed to rosemary aroma showed significantly improved scores on memory tasks, especially perspective memory, that don't forget to pick up the dry cleaning type of mental sticky note. The higher the levels of 1,8-cineol in their bloodstream, the better they performed. It's a rare moment in neuroscience where something smells good and makes you smarter. Other studies have found rosemary inhalation may also reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that's been known to fog up cognition when chronically elevated. In this way, the scent acts on both ends, dialing up alertness while dialing down stress. And rosemary isn't alone in this aromatic brain club. Peppermint, lavender, lemon balm, eucalyptus, each has its own neurochemical personality. Peppermint oil has been shown to increase alertness and processing speed, potentially due to its mild stimulatory effects on the central nervous system. Lavender is best known for calming anxiety and improving sleep, both of which indirectly benefit cognition by giving your brain a break from overdrive. Even citrus oils like lemon and bergamot have been linked to mood elevation and increased frontal cortex activity, offering a kind of natural mental reboot. This olfactory brain connection is especially important when we talk about aging. The sense of smell often declines before other signs of cognitive impairment appear, and this loss has been associated with increased dementia risk. That's not just a coincidence. Researchers now believe that olfactory deficits may be early indicators of neurological degeneration in diseases like Alzheimer's, because the olfactory bulb is one of the first regions to show pathological changes. In that context, using essential oils may serve not only as a pleasant sensory experience, but as a potential therapeutic tool to stimulate the very brain circuits that are beginning to atrophy. There's even research exploring the use of daily olfactory stimulation, basically smell training, as a way to keep the brain flexible and responsive. One recent study found that exposing older adults to essential oils during sleep improved verbal memory and connectivity in the brain's default mode network, a key area involved in introspection and memory retrieval. Imagine that, your brain doing reps while you dream, all because your pillow smelled faintly of rosemary or orange. To be fair, the science isn't without its caveats. Essential oils vary wildly in quality, concentration, and chemical composition. What works in a lab-grade diffuser might not hold up in your favorite candle. And not every brain will respond the same way to aromatherapy. Genetics, olfactory sensitivity, and even cultural associations with scents can influence outcomes. But the trend is clear. Olfactory-triggered neural modulation is no longer just spa science. It's neuroscience with a fragrant twist. So the next time someone raises an eyebrow at your obsession with essential oils or questions why you keep a diffuser on your desk, just tell them it's for cognitive optimization via olfactory-mediated hippocampal activation. Or better yet, just let them smell the rosemary and watch their mental gears start turning. Because sometimes, the quickest way to wake up your brain is right under your nose.